Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright, seems like I can be heard loud and clear. Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to a stream of Genshin Impact. It's been a while since I've jumped back into it. I kept putting it off, like, maybe not today, da 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 da, or I'm just not feeling the vibe. And as such, I didn't advance the Archon quest. Well, I did a smidgen on accident, just trying to get some dailies done. But not a lot. And, well, I need to catch up with the Archon quest, because the Archon quest, to my knowledge, is now concluded for, like, the majority of the main Nataln Archon stuff. So, we're going to be jumping into that. Anyways, hi, Katya. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. Anyways, last time on Genshin Impact. Actually, let's do that differently. Last time on Genshin Impact, we rescued Kachina from the underworld, or the land of night that is the underworld. I had some fucking connection issues for some reason near the end, and that was insufferable. God, that sucked. Ideally, we won't have those this time. And then, oh yeah, we got back thanks to, the Archon on fucking blasting a hole in the realm, using the energy of all the artifacts from friends that she collected up to that point. Also, she, gave up her Archon powers for a while to let us get in there. Not sure if she got those back yet or not. I don't know if she ever will. She's still crazy powerful, but something was up with that. I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. We now require an ancient name of our own so that we can assist in the Night Wars. And that's what we were trying to do. We met, technically, in between now, we met Shelon, who is the forger of ancient names. But she was having difficulties because we're not from Nataln, of course. It would usually be impossible for us. And then we briefly met Sidley. Very briefly. Like, that was the last thing I did on accident. So, now this time, we continue from there. I'm a bit higher. There, I think I'm framed pretty good. Alright. To update collection. As you can see, we now have Shelon and Mafuika. I also have Sidley. I originally wasn't going to pull for Sidley, but I ended up getting her weapon, trying to get Mafuika's weapon. And, I won the 50-50 for both of them. I don't have enough buff drops or her specialty. I could have been collecting this, but I didn't know that I'd be pulling for her, so I didn't pre-collect. I also didn't pre-collect for, Mafuika, because I guess I was distracted by other things, but I managed to get enough of her stuff. So, we are good there. I had already collected a couple, so it only took a couple respawn days to gather all those. The plus side for Sidley's is I can grow hers. Oron, I have now. I could grow his too. He's almost done. The only person who is not close to limit break is still Sethos, because I still haven't just hunkered down and done like some big rounds for this stuff, because this stuff is a pain to harvest. Actually, you know what? Let's go grab some of that now, maybe. Before we jump directly into the Archon quest, we have a couple of things we're going to do. First one... yeah, let's have the first one be hunting down some of these. Let's see. Tainari. I don't have a team with Tainari on it? What the fuck? Oh, right, because I replaced him with Yao Yao on this one. Well, let's get him back in here for detection purposes.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Do 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 do. Put this away. Right, it's a rock. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something else to be more efficient here. Yeah, let's just pop open Team OP and put him on there.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
That way. Boom. Do, 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 do. I wish they were clumped together. But no. At least two are clumped together. There's at least that. Alright. That was the ones over here. Oh wait, nope. We're gonna go back over here. They're in these caverns, aren't they? That wasn't what I was detecting, apparently. It's a specialty, but not the one I was looking for. Don't mind me, slimes, I'm just passing through. Whoosh. There it is. There we go. Do Can I get them both like this? Bitchin'. Alright. Next batch. There it is. Yeah, they're just so spread out, you basically have to take a good amount of time dedicated to looking for them. Makes them a pain. And they don't grow, or they don't form in clusters, making them even more of a pain. I don't even know where those ones are. I'm just gonna go to these ones. They seem to be in these isolated spots that I'm not sure how to get to. Or at least these two are together. Alright, more of these. Keep always doing that when I'm trying to collect this. Alright, where's the rock? There's some, but not the one that I'm detecting here. Alright, where's the rock in the circle? If it's up this cliff, I'm gonna yeet you off it. I jest. Oh, it was these two. That works. Thought I saw a different batch. Was that the ones I was seeing? I guess, maybe? Alright then. Annoys me there's no teleport point up there directly. Oh, there's some over here. One. Yeah, I gotta take this path upward to get up there. No sling points either.
A new punching bag.
No, not a new punching bag. This is the god of Geo. You don't want to fuck with this. And honestly, you guys are not worth my time. Unless you got some rocks in your pocket.
A new punching bag.
This is not a fight you want, my dude.
Solidify.
There we go. Rock.
Stabilize.
Wow, didn't fucking mark this one when it marked some others. Hell. Port over here. Oh, probably down here, right? Yep. There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, very intimidating. Oh, is it up there now? Man. Can't make up its mind, can it? There it is. Alright. Let's put me over there. Let's go see if I can find it. Oh, I haven't unlocked in there yet. Okay. That's all the ones I can get then.
Every journey has its final day.
In that case, next thing on our list is to do today's new beetle battle. Ah, a Salmatroll. Man, they really trained up these beetles. They got fucking jetpacks and they can take on Hilitrolls now. Kinda nuts. Increase its interruption resistance. Drops. Once HP drops a certain amount, it begins to fight by throwing geoslimes. Geoslimes are its weak point. The might difficulty, only piercing strikes will take effect against them. Alright. Let's go, big guy. Boom, maybe. And boom. Alright, just need to get in one quick hit. Or I'm just gonna mess up so many times and wait for him to do this again. There we go. Alright, now for the super hard one. For the utmost might one. Alright, he's got his barrier up. Pierce. Oh. Damn it, that was supposed to work. Saying strike! There it is. Ow, bitch. Ow. What the hell? I hit it properly. Yeah, what the fuck? Cheating bastard. Yeah, that's full force. What more do you want from me? He's cheating. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. He's clearly cheating. Am I too close? But if I'm too far, I don't hit him at all. What's going on here? Come on, what is that range? I thought I had this. There. Got him. Alright, let's do this, bitch. Hey. There it goes. Doppel, rock is good against bug. Yeah, but these bugs are diesel as shit. These bugs are rock bug. Or are, sorry, bug fighting. Okay. What is the distance I need to do that? There. Got it. Also, high murder. Come on, put down the slime. He's not putting down the slime. There it is. Come on. There. Just need one more. God damn, the range on that isn't always what you expect it to be. There it goes. Let's give him a little bop. Alright. Mission complete. All right. Now on to the Archon quest.
All is
Yeah,
accounted
switching
for.
Kokomi
Let's
for
move
this.
out.
That way we have another healer. All right.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some
Oh,
Fatui
Auroron.
soldiers here.
I've been leaving out a syllable, I guess.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name?
There's no signs of a fight. Well, with Kenichi's skill, he just kind of rises up and... Imagine that. It's like, nah. And he's gone. Did nobody shoot him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
I feel like maybe raising aphids isn't exactly the best thing for a
He'd even get
gardener.
his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Unless your aphids are different from ours. That's all there is to him. He really didn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Paimon, you never see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
There's the sparkly effect.
How about now?
What do you see?
What do you see, traveler? I think I accidentally got black light vision. And there was a dino orgy here recently. No, that is phlogiston. I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
That's not a surprise. I'm stronger than Paimon in all aspects.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Vroom vroom, bitch.
Was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Well, about that.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
I think I just heard her voice, but it wasn't in my ears, it was in my mind.
See Lolly's voice?
Hey, I think you might be using telepathy on accident, girl. Means Paimon heard the same voice. She also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Oh dear.
Think about it. It's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of
We
friends.
should tell her though. I'll hear her thought through to last week. That's amazing. Something like this could only happen with Sidley.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us. She can't hear us back. Oh no! Berries!
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yeah,
Hmm.
judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Nah, Paimon. I always like to just put up pots to the TV formation in a fire pit and places I'm just gonna take a bath at. No camp, just bath. Totally.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got
Was
to
it being
find
threatened by
him
those
fast.
capybara over there? No, why would you think that? I don't know. They're just
Even
within
such a
line of
subtle
sight.
mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death.
Just charge in and fight them to death.
What if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
He's only a 4-star. He'll die.
We've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Yeah, we should probably tell her that we can hear her thoughts. It's starting to get pretty awkward. Berries. I ran out of berries.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Each told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Huh. It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like older one found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Sully looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron and being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And out she goes.
You brat! I'll sue!
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
The definitely doesn't go both
We were
ways.
thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citali
She
noticed
did say
anything.
that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
I mean, I get it. Berries!
I see some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Vroom vroom, bitch! No traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
the trail completely ends here.
So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
What if he just went
No, he
up?
wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Bone's right. All extremely strange, also.
You can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
I don't know what that means, but hello? Whose voice was that just now? The Night Kingdom? How did we get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Alright, maybe don't hover behind me like that then.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler.
You could have approached me from the front and said hello.
Searching for.
We're not looking to throw hands with you.
I
Probably.
see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Well, we were worried about you. It's the
Greetings,
captain.
traveler from afar.
Hello.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
You could have just met us out in the open, you know. What do you
I've
want?
heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Nataln, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you in person.
Then why didn't you just wait here in person?
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging.
I feel like Granny might kick both of our asses for this. I feel like maybe summoning me here wasn't needed. You could have met me in person and told me that. Like, hey, Capitano wants you to meet him here. I feel like going about this that way is unnecessary. Show-offs. That's what I'm getting from this. They're just showing off. Well, socially removed from my body is now. Explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Polly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
That's not how emo boys do in their business.
Could it have been those leftover...
Does anyone from Snezhnaya know how to do anything in a way that doesn't seem evil? We desperately need to show off.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help.
Capitan, you didn't need to do it this way at all. You could have fucking sent me a letter. You could have sent Orion to meet me in person to summon me. Come on, does anyone from Snezhnaya know how to do anything in a way that does not appear to be evil? Come on, guys! They're being truthful, then they must be not effective double. They must have a reasonable motives for what their motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I should just share everything with Paimon and Sidley right now, but that mean giving up the lead. Still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. But stay quiet for now. See if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to...
Oh, it's Silali.
exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Ooh.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks for everyone. I'm
In
feeling
any
fine
case,
now.
Let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break, Paimon. Odoron's words stuck in your mind. Meanwhile, Satali continues to keep her eyes on you and inform them to check
Need
out.
to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you
Well,
up.
I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Check that out.
If you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Okie doke. I need to check up on my traveler real quick. Forgot what element I have her attuned to. Traveler, where the f are you? Why are you all the way back here? You are like my starting character. Shouldn't you be up here? Mr. Desire is... You view an artifact in the character menu. The main effects and minor sense will be highlighted. Function can be toggled on and off. Ooh. That's new and useful. Artifact recommendations. Gladiator's Finale, Righteous Hunter, and Golden Troop. Most people have Gladiator's Finale. Is that just because people normally put them away afterwards? Yeah, I think I'll stick to Golden Troop as well on this. Let's see. Yeah, let's switch over to this. Go out for this one. Attack. Mastery. Now going in an elemental mastery may not be a bad idea. Switch over to this. I was not rolling jack on this one. Elemental mastery is nice and all, but like, man. Would be sick if I could roll elemental mastery on this one. Let's feed that other one into this. Yeah. See what we get out of it. Attack percentage, not terrible. Ooh. Alright, that's not the worst. That could have ended up that way. As for this. Alright. Let's enhance. we go. Only one up in each one. Kinda sucks. But hey, it has elemental mastery. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got a crit damage on that one. Flat HP kinda sucks. On a non-HP focused unit. Ooh. Ouch. That was awful. Anything better? Like, the elemental mastery is nice, but like, man, everything else about that sucked balls. I'll have to get a replacement for it later. This one's crit damage, that one's crit rate. What are my stats right now? I actually don't look at that very often. Details. Damage is good. Rate is awful. So maybe we need... What we need is rate. Oh, but that's terrible. Okay. Yeah, this one's just better overall right now. I'll invest in a better crit rate thing at another time, I guess. Energy recharge is nice. There we go. At least I'm rolling into the ones that are okay on this one. Ooh, flat defense sucks. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna swap out Kokomi for the Traveler. Because I remember, I like having Traveler on board
There's still a long road ahead.
whenever I'm doing these Archon quests. I need more of that stuff. Vroom, vroom.
Rev the engines! Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
That's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom
We'll
earlier.
take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You're currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Jesus.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Alright.
My count. 3, 2, 1. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Right here.
Boom, baby. Time for some donuts. Whee!
Breaking a sweat. My duty. At an end.
Them their fucking barriers. Skadoosh!
I guess this is it.
Where's the last opponent? Oh, he's invisible.
So soon. No escape. Prepare yourself.
Let's rock. Light up the blazing sun. Rev the engine.
Leaving so you can't run. You can't run. Well, you need to hurry up.
Donuts! Yeah, it's a lot faster to take them out when they don't have a bunch of barriers.
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
Hold on, I think my laundry's done. Let me check on it. Laundry is indeed complete. Alright, time to put on something from it. Really like these like sort of exercise undergarments I got. They're very comfy. Keep me nice and warm. That shirt over it. And then my Pikachu pajama pants are all nice and clean now, and I don't have to wear shorts anymore in this cold. There we go. Comfy. All right. There we go.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Ha.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Nataln has definitely changed. Doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret. He even said it'd be for Siddeley's sake. Treat everyone like they're your gramps or grannies.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. Be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
I'm going to kill you right now to make sure there's no next time.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Nataln's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
I don't know if that's exactly what you should have in mind right now.
Vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Grovel.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
The Masters might all also be idiots.
Oh, right.
Return to the city.
See. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Burst out. I've made my decision!
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once
You had a
Auroron
side
is
of the
settled,
deal?
I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Right. we were doing something with that. Also, I just realized your boss essential materials looks like these things in your hair.
Oh, thank you.
That's funny.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You
I
can just
forgot
go
why we
twiddle
were
your
messing
thumbs
with
or
all
something
this.
while
I
you
thought
wait
we were
for
just
the
giving
good
you a
news.
hand.
Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Those are torn disc or Tron disc. They're dream catchers. And Tron disc, let's be honest. A dream catcher would have a netting inside. Also, hi Foam, welcome to the stream. Your grandson of mine's way too polite. It's all Tron now. I mean, Nataln is a bit more advanced. Then again, it's like every nation we go to has some sort of advanced tech. I don't get why, like at first I kind of get when people are just like, motorcycles and whatnot. It just doesn't breaking my immersion, but like, we've been having a lot of this tech stuff for a while. I mean, Fontaine is fucking robots. No, not even just Fontaine. I mean, Fontaine has control of their robots, but like, and Leeway's covered in robots. That's Mondstadt has a couple as well. And they're older. We've had a lot of this technology stuff. So like, heaven forbid we put it in something that isn't a weapon. Yeah, not as many though. There were more in Leeway, and then they are under the direct control of... Oh, and we had some in Sumeru, I forgot about them. But the ones that were in direct control of the inhabitants were in Fontaine. Rather than just random mobs that were left over from diddly-doos. Child's twin brother as a pet robot's a future med pilot. Yeah, Trucer has a robot for some reason. So, you know, putting any of that tech into things that we have. You know, Tartaglia and his brother actually the same. What? I thought Trucer was several years older than Child. What the fuck? He's so small. Secondary visions of 2AUs cause faster aging. I know it does that, but I didn't realize that Tartaglia was that significantly younger. What the fuck? I didn't know he was that much younger than everyone else. Like, you could tell Child's like a young man, but like, I didn't think he was literally a child. Makes sense his code name then. But think about how he acts. He acts like a battle junkie, I'll be honest. Which, in truth, is not an uncommon trait of children. And this strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I never would have guessed he could have done so much work behind Sidley's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
There's something I need to tell you.
What is it, Traveler?
I finished his trial in Fontaine. Oh! Okay, one, I am very ahead of you. Two, yeah, he is an awful defendant. I did it! Give me my fight! Bro just wanted to throw hands. He didn't care about proving his innocence. He just wanted an excuse for violence. Like, look, you can convict me of whatever as long as I get my fight.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to?
Even if he didn't do it, I'd never assume his innocence.
Anything was
I
happening.
made this joke a few times by now, but it's like everyone from Snezhnaya doesn't know how to do anything in a way that doesn't at least appear evil. Even the nicest among them are super sus. Even if they're sweet as pie, they don't know how to do anything that doesn't seem evil. That's why he's with your party. He's in it for the fight.
All that stuff about protecting Lali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
Still not completely sure.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter
It's
what.
that.
So if you wanna
What are
go,
they planning?
you
Kinda
go.
sweet.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so
Like,
we'll
literally,
meet with them
Arlecchino
and
wanted what was best for Fontaine. But every step of the way, she looked like she was ready to rip someone's guts out. There was a side quest in Liyue for Yanfei's story quest about some earrings. And at the end of it all, like, the shopkeepers from Snezhnaya, he's very remorseful and whatnot. And he didn't know that the earrings could be harmful. Well, and he seemed nice at the end of it, after seeming like such a dick for a good chunk of it. But it's like, no one from Snezhnaya knows how to do anything without seeming super fucking sus. Capitano seems to want what's best for Nataln as well. But he's doing all of this behind the scenes shit. Fighting Malfuika in the previous Archon quest. Like, guys! We could not. Can we have an open dialogue? But if we have an open dialogue, we can't have full cool-ass fight scenes. Yeah. Okay. You got a point there. You won't have this dope-ass scene of Capitano and Malfuika fighting. We could have skipped all of that if we just talked it out. Oh, wait a day? Okay. Yeah, they voted on that and it lost with no votes. What? No fighting? Hell no! We gotta give the animation department something to do! Dotry could have voted like 10 times. Well, Dotry has a bias. And to be fair, out of everyone from Snezhnaya, or at least sided with Snezhnaya currently, because I'm pretty sure he's technically from Sumeru. From everyone who is part of the Fatui, he is the one who I think is an actual horrible, horrible creature. Like, what a douche. What's the agreed upon location? Oh, it's over here. think of him as actual evil. Yeah. Like, I would not be surprised in the least if we managed to win over the Tsaritsa. And then fucking Tree just tries to pull a fucking... What am I looking for? What's... There's an example... So I can... I know there's an example I'm looking for, but what is it?
Weird. Hyman doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be.
Basically where, like, an advisor or someone who is under the head honcho just fucking tries to stab them in the back at the last moment, becomes the final boss. Dementio! There's a good example. Is Tsaritsa and your sister/brother the same person? No. At least probably not. Because the Abyss and the Fatui are at odds. Our siblings currently sided with the Abyss. Also, the Tsaritsa is consistently female. While the Abyss sibling depends on who you picked.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice
It's
to see
Batman.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
you. I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
As I can tell, they lead the Abyss. The Tsaritsa? No. No, the Abyss and the Fatui are at each other's throats just as much as everyone else is at their throats.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Your sibling leads the Abyss. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Granted, I don't know how high on the totem pole they are. But they are pretty high up there. I actually don't know the structure of the upper echelons of the Abyss currently. But we do know the Abyss sibling is high up there because they have the title of Prince or Princess. So they're either in control or at the very least, like, in the top, I guess, 5. If not second in command, but, like, at most, yeah, they're at top. If not, they are very close to it. They didn't cause it all on purpose. I don't know. I don't think he would cause a cataclysm on purpose. Again, I don't know. Let's get straight to the point, Oron. In control, depictively evil, and I am so proud.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I don't really care what the Fatui thinks of me.
There's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Despicably? Particularly? It doesn't look like despicably. Doesn't have a B in there. Despotically? Words are hard, I swear.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash.
Gotta give that that
Very
points.
much like
You also gotta give points for its Abdul from JoJo.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no
By the way, can you
means
hear
a
it?
reasonable person. Once you've learned the truth of the Pyro Archon Malwika,
Okay.
Never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Nataln,
You can, kind of. I can turn it up.
heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Nataln, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has...
Hey, dude, I can see your mouth. I can see the 3D silhouetted model they have under there. Holy shit.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Nataln intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Nataln cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Nataln will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Nataln remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
That was fast.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, Chuck. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
Nice entrance.
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding? just by
Suplex him.
staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
No place to
Listen
discipline
well,
a child.
Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Come on, Batman. Let's go. The conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. Oron's still here. Maybe you can still learn the rest from him.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
Might be full of just hot air.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Nataln? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Gig's butt. Look, Ron has no intention of answering her.
Use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Don't look at me.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Yeah, that's definitely a little awkward.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
I would have phrased it as their parents start fighting.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
5 days later, I can't believe she's not done yet.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? The delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
Yeah, they totally just shifted the focus of this.
That's not it, Granny.
Off about
I
that
know
voice.
you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron, where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Nataln. So I've got to go.
It's funny you think you can escape us.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
Still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
And Catherine probably has some sort of substantial power, otherwise Auron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now. So it might be faster just to approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said, but also I can tell that Auron's stubbornness has hurt Citadel deeply. Need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Okie dokie. Whoosh.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
I do like food.
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay. Cover her own bill.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Maybe move your mouth while you're saying that.
Sure, that's fine with us. But Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
That does sound good.
Let's rock.
No.
Try and stop me.
Here you walk into a tavern, find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice, while Nataln begins chugging down a bottle of wine.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
Alright,
they
Nataln's drunk.
twins?
That is the same person. You're just having some eyesight issues now.
Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Boss, cut her off.
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get
Do
to
not
sit
encourage her.
with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sidlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Are you sure? You can't even see that well anymore.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After she leaves, Sidley, he downs a few more glasses and can just stare blankly into space from her chair. Start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Look at her eyes!
Sidlali? Sidlali?
She's got the goofy ass eyes.
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Sidlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
Yeah, she's drunk as
I
shit.
mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really?
Holy suplex 3 5-year-olds. Thanks for the hydrate and welcome to the stream.
Granny Sidlali, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Guess I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
You're also drunk as a fucking sailor. Absolutely.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
She falls asleep with her eyes open. That's creepy.
With her eyes open?
Oh, okay, so it wasn't just an animation thing.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sidlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
She's so nutty, official's like, she's a little off.
Traveler? Paimon?
Hello.
I'm gonna hurl.
You got a bucket?
Hang on, just keep it in.
We probably should have prepared a bucket a while ago.
Phew. Okay, it's past.
Oh, right, we're back to the
That was a
ginormous
close one.
tacos. Look at this. I didn't notice that it was on the table for a while. Look at this, it's as big as my face. No, it's bigger than my face. A model is compared to Sidley's head there. The food scaling in Nataln is a little off. You could beat Paimon with this. You could beat off other drunk people with these tacos. Look how dense this thing is.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
They're almost as tall as my mug.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never
It's
thrown
glorious.
up, not once.
Mega tacos.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
You want a mega taco?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, have a mega taco.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known
They look
each
like
other
they're
for a
prepared
few
to
days,
feed
right?
Goku.
What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Alright, hear me out, guys. We go and try to negotiate with Capitano, and we bring him a giant platter of mega tacos.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about
Should
that.
we just tell her?
Tell me.
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Silly. Listen carefully. Try not to get too upset. Describe the events that took place during Orin's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. At least share some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard my...
Hey. As the player, I thought we should have told you right whenever it started, but no, we didn't.
It's okay, Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me?
Also, her hair ornaments occasionally makes me think that she has little mouse ears. It's adorable.
Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much!
Also, are these supposed to be the dipping sauces, or whatever the hell people do whenever they dip tacos and stuff? I don't do that myself, I just inhale them basically, but like, Jesus Christ, this is enough to be a full-ass beverage. I'm sorry, the scaling of the food in Nataln I don't think was made properly. And they've just kind of stuck with it.
It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Oh, is that what happened with that other guy?
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes.
It's very
I was
large.
just picking something generic.
Yeah, I'ma tell you this. They don't usually get walked in on by cabbage delivery. That might be just a you thing. You okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
You got the goofy eyes again.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Where's the fucking stairs?
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thanks for bringing us up here.
You're making me want to cry.
You're drunk. That's probably not me.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
What? You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eats Flea is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful.
I'm powerful too. I got the avatar powers.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right. You're
That's
too
because
goofy.
you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing.
What?
I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
That seems like a skill issue.
Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about
Auroran's
your
an
plan.
idiot.
And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
I mean, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be
Oh, you
sending
did
by
this when he was
sentencing a newborn
still
to
an
death?
infant?
By using a human life as a tool?
Kind of fucked up.
It's not right.
Stop the baby.
When I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Nataln have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, what? It's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us.
I know, your ley lines seem to work just fine when I'm harvesting more and EXP from them.
Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Nataln. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Yeah, that should be our next step. Let's go suplex Batman.
Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home.
Puke off the side.
A little too hard.
Just some poor soul who's down there. Ah, what a nice day for an evening walk. Ew.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey,
You got any of your specialty on you? I'll take that off your hands. I'm working on you right now.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah. We should tell the Pyro Archon what we've learned.
About the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain
We should just be upfront with her.
You're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's go to bed.
Return to the inn to rest. Out of the way, people! Motorcycle coming through! Yes, we're some of those weird people who don't get under the fucking covers.
The outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, these must be the rooms in the upstairs. Okay. I haven't been up there before. Alright, who do I have to beat to death with a mega taco? What's going on out here?
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive. Especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept, however, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise.
Be careful.
All right, I need to start.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious.
Alright, the Abyss is attacking somewhere. That answers the question of who I need to beat to death in the Mega Taco.
Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Hello there!
Traveler over here!
What's up, Mona?
Our star outlander has appeared. Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star outlander thing? Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills. Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once.
And the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
Need to talk to the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here.
We just go into our tribe.
important,
I'm there playing
be
an
careful.
instrumental version of the opening for How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
What up?
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Nataln are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
Alright.
Alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
We met the captain. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 Abdul. Blah blah.
Thinks my plan
Batman.
is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. But there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Nataln. But the Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
I just kind of noticed her hair kind of looks like a wick.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing, given the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
Doesn't sound like something Archon would do.
Nataln is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Nataln, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Yeah, but we gotta track him down after we deal with the current invasion. But our Archon just shared an important secret with us. He seems sincere, figuring out the captain. Suppose a new way of saving Nataln is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Well, I mean, the Archons have always been kinda... It's not that we can't trust them, it's that they can be reckless.
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all.
You scared, Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way.
No,
As for the
she thinks
captain,
you guys are
the
friends.
intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Yeah, the real disaster.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon.
Bitchin'.
No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
Sure, you're an inspiration to all your warriors.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Nataln.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you...
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Mula. Of Wika.
No need to worry about me.
Let's go.
Quick, over here, to safety.
Everybody inside.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out. It's the Traveler and Paimon. They're here.
I came from the other direction, but okay.
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Gotcha.
We'll go together.
I'm coming too.
Burn it down. Let's ride.
Vroom, vroom.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Oh, trial versions of everyone. And me. Boom. All aboard!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about thanking you. Let's move, move,
Let's
move!
see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
Ha ha ha.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
That was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Sitlali? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe. Let's ride. Full throttle.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
Hell
I
yeah.
wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
Maybe try getting a sleeping bag. Situation's not looking good.
Situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
And we still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
Learned a few things you should know. Blah 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 blah.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
I wouldn't call it resolved as temporarily. Fix.
Somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time. We talked to Malika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on Fuika's side too.
She can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan? This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
My orders are to go register.
I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Alright, let's head back. Climbing on the door, just opens, I'm climbing on it. Why, hello there.
Malika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Tui wounded
Calm
Idriski?
down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
Hey, Geo guy, maybe put up your fucking barrier. There you go.
Right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Yeah, we would have beaten you up too and made this all moot point.
Got it. We'll get going now. Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
I can fly my giant gun.
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers, it's high noon.
The Fatui have eyes all over over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Caw! 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 Who are you signaling? We're right here.
Now.
Go! Quick time event.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Jump down. Whoosh.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
Super stealthy.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move.
Go!
Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Run! Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait,
I got it. We'll use violence. Grenade out!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stinks! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea.
Time to boogie.
Give me your hand. Quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Neat. Man, I can't believe they're all distracted by this.
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? No, I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many
What is that
people.
big ass shiny cube?
I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
We're gonna take this to the British Museum.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Nataln don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
We heard people talking.
Spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After
Why'd you shout something? That was silly. Alright, but how'd you get covered in all this energy? Oh, I tripped over something.
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
I knew it'd be something like that.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
Good.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Nataln familiar with the secret source.
Every scholar familiar with it. It's like all the scholars gather. Alright, what's the consensus we have so far? It exists. We know fuck all. Y'all are useless.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the other.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Nataln. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept.
Give me those crackers!
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't
They're
be shy.
dinos. They're dino crackers.
I'll start investigating the source.
They're
mechanism
dino
right
animal
away.
crackers,
If
aren't
I learn
they?
anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
I haven't had animal crackers in ages. They're okay. I really like the frosted ones and the chocolate ones. Those ones are super good. Basic ones, they're just okay now though. Had a lot of them growing up, so burnt out on them. Just like with Fig Newtons. Only Fig Newtons it was worse because I got burnt out on a variety of them. Like, they're still okay to have one or two, but I cannot stomach any more than that. Because it's just like, ugh, I had so many of these now. Animal crackers are at least different enough whenever you get them at different types.
Rev the engines.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
Nah, go home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Don't believe you. Go home.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen...
There's an old cliche. Physician, heal thyself. Doctors are the worst at taking care of themselves.
But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work
So you need to look after yourself too, yeah. Doctors are infamously bad about taking care of themselves.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay.
I think you're both morons. Go home.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Probably normal for
Neither of
them.
us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
I'll let you know when you're in the nursing home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you
See you
two.
later.
Take care of yourselves out there.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
I'm trying to analyze the captain's goal. Footsteps. Satali.
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order.
I'd make fun of you, Paimon, but I'm the same
Just
way.
here to
Give me
share
some
some
food.
news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
I'm not surprised. Say
I
anything?
told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came.
Don't worry, we'll suplex him one day.
All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait,
At some point, we just need to get all the old ladies and old men of Genshin just together for them to be like, back in my day! Just a big group of Farazan, Satali, Zhongli, Cloud Retainer. Some of the other Adeptus, like Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. And them all just complain about old people things together.
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty
Like, we have
famous
no
fella in these
idea.
parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of
If
it,
you're seeing this, you've been duped. Son of a bitch!
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
Yeah, Paimon, we don't know anything about where you came from. Like, I have a suspicion that you're, like, either of the same species or a fragment of the Heavenly Principles or the Abyss. Like, that's just a theory. We know literally nothing about you. You're just kind of here. It'd be actually kind of funny if this all ends, and we still don't know anything about Paimon. It's like we go to the Heavenly Principles, beat them up, and they're just like, oh, by the way, you related to Paimon? No, we have no idea what that thing is. Paimon's Paimon. Nobody knows where it came from. We view the entire world. We have no idea where it came from. Paimon's Paimon. It just seems to be a bottomless pit of goofiness and hunger.
To be honest, I've always doubted my
Get to the
ability
Abyss.
to
She's
look
like, hey,
after
you
him.
know anything about Paimon?
I didn't
And she
stop
kind of
the
teleports
ceremony
around
all
like your
those
Abyss
years
mages.
ago.
No idea.
No?
They just kind of showed up one day.
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because
We should be there.
Really? Fine. You can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
Espionage. The word you're looking for is espionage.
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Oh. Where'd that come from? I don't know.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big.
I don't think these are the memories we're looking for.
And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Still talking to vegetables? Yep.
What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They aren't talking about me, are they? They think you're weird. No!
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke.
Yeah, the carrots scream for death. They're very weird. Please take them away from me.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal.
Well, they didn't just appear from nowhere. They came from Snezhnaya. I thought you meant someone else.
Seems like they're looking for someone. But I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
Because I can talk to vegetables, and people find that weird. That is very weird.
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're.
I wouldn't call it the wild anymore if you have a garden at this point.
Deal.
Not an inaccurate description.
I've come for your cabbages.
I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an outlander want? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
I have a unique design. You're gonna listen to me.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way.
What is it?
My lord,
I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
Hold on, let me just...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared.
Yes, Captain Abdul, and quit calling me that.
However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Alright, I'm gonna go throw hands in the Pyro Archon. I'm sure this will go very well for me.
Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here.
Come with me, you're going to hold my coat.
Retreat immediately if this fails.
Because honestly, that's the most effective thing you two do there.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside?
I need to make sure it doesn't get dirty.
What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
And then that happened.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Smokescreen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something.
What do you want? Well, the fanbase would like you to be playable. I'll think about it.
My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's
Telling
no
the
turning back
truth.
for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise.
Oops. My bad. I can fix this, so pulls out a gun.
I want to do something to change Nataln for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe...
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
It is, actually.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Do.
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Alright, that's an interesting conclusion.
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine, just,
I'm fine. You okay?
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
And can't understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing.
She's just gonna break into Capitano's base, start beating everyone up. Captain comes out. Oh, I'll put it into us, and he just ends up getting beat with Oro by her.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that
That is not what anyone says.
Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
It's something we're dealing with in another part of this whole ordeal. Don't worry too much about it. We're not entirely sure ourselves. It messes with ley lines and reconstructs them and whatnot, and
It's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Nataln will be affected.
tried to seize Gnosis for the
Which
same
means
purpose.
The captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Yeah, and this also proves my theory that no one who works in Cisnaya, or is from Cisnaya, or anything like that, knows how to do anything in a way that does not seem evil.
What?
She needs to know about this.
Afwika, the Patui are doing it something stupid again. Alright, I think we're gonna end there for today, though. Because that was a big section of Archon Quest that we did. I've read for like 3 hours, and doing any more would probably sit me over 6 hours. So I'll wrap things up there. So, I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell, and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, of course, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because it really helps me out. I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. So don't miss me too much. And until next time, everyone, fare thee well.